Hey, Spartan Nation, happy Monday evening. I know we just talked last night, but there were a couple things that I forgot to mention last night that I want to make sure I mention so you can be using them this week. So first of all, earlier last week, did I post it last week? I posted about, we're calling it Coffee and Coaching, that April Keever, Jamie Parsons, and Kate Brockmeyer and I are doing. And we have committed to doing this coaching behind the scenes sneak peek situation every week from now till the end of the year. And here's the deal. I think for all four of us, we've been doing coaching for a long time. We've been coaching for a long time. As you know, I've been coaching for 11 years. They've all been coaching like 6, 7, 8 years. And we've gone through all kinds of iterations of sneak peeks and behind the scenes. Literally, when we started as a coaching network doing these behind the scenes kinds of groups, they would be days long, like a Facebook group that was a week long. And then it would be a Facebook group that was maybe 3 days long, and then it was maybe just a day, and then it was an Instagram group, and then maybe it was an hour, and then it was a flash sale. And there's just all these different iterations of what behind the scenes and sneak peek has looked like over the years of coaching. And I'll be super transparent with you. I didn't like any of it. And I was really of the mindset like my friend Danielle Natoni, who's speaking on our team call next week, that if you're following me, you probably know what coaching is all about. But that's not necessarily true, because we get new followers every day, and people come into our lives and they see us where we are and they don't know any of the backstory unless we're telling them. If you come into my life today, you have no idea what my life was like before Beachbody unless you're really consistently following it, and that you know how much it's changed my life. You don't know how much or how little I work or how to build or that fitness is part of it. Like, there's all these pieces of it that I'm assuming people know that maybe they really don't know. And while I have always detested the word sneak peek as if there's something that we're doing that's sneaky, there is some real benefit to behind the scenes, to conversations about what we do, to really answer questions. And I think the more we talk about it, the less scary it is, right? It's just like, this is just something that we do, that we hold ourselves accountable. We share, we pay it forward, we pay it back, we share with others, we create some income, we make an impact. But most importantly, what we're doing is sharing our stories. As coaches, we're sharing our stories. We're sharing the story of how we have found tools, products, programs, opportunity, community, tribe, people that have literally changed our lives. That's what we're doing. We're sharing our stories. And so these sneak peeks, these behind the scenes, these coach info groups, they're really a place to share stories. And so as Kate and Jamie and I were thinking about, okay, we are going to commit to this from now till the end of the year. We're going to commit moving forward that we are going to do this behind the scenes or sneak peek every week to the end of the year. But we have to do it in a way that feels right for us. And we have to do it in a way that feels fun for us, because I would run these sneak peeks and these behind the scenes and I would almost dread them. Not dread bringing people into our team and helping them connect with these products and programs, but I would almost dread just a sneak peek. It just always felt so inauthentic until we stumbled upon the idea. And we did it, we stumbled upon it during a mastermind, because the four of us, April, Kate, Jamie, and I, mastermind once a week. And we stumbled on it during a mastermind. And we were on a Zoom call, the four of us, talking. And sometimes our masterminds last a really long time. But the beautiful thing is, really good stuff always comes out of them. Always. Jamie, I saw you just popped on. Like, literally, isn't there always something that we're like, that comes out of these masterminds? And the piece that came out of our mastermind 2 weeks ago was, why don't we just have a conversation and share our stories? Why don't we just have a conversation? So we decided that our platform for behind the scenes or sneak peek or inviting to coaching would literally be the four of us on a Zoom sharing our stories. Almost like you happen to sit down at a table next to ours at a restaurant and we're eavesdropping as we were talking to each other. That's really how we wanted it to feel. We wanted it to feel that you were just in our conversation with us. And we did the first one last week, did it during the day. And we're alternating kind of back and forth between some day and some evening to try to hit some different time slots. But they're zooming live into a Facebook group, so it doesn't really matter if someone's watching it live. Yes, you can get some interaction, but they're just still going to live there. But I'll tell you what, when we got finished with it, it felt like the best sneak peek or behind the scenes that we had ever done, because it truly felt like we were just sitting at a table somewhere, at a Starbucks, whatever, having a conversation and sharing our stories. And I asked them some questions to kind of bring out some of the pieces of the story that I knew. But here what else was cool is I actually learned something about each one of them, about Kate, about Jamie, and about April, that I didn't even know when I was listening to their stories, or that maybe I had known and I had forgotten. Like, I learned too, and I've been their coach for 6 or 7 years. So that was pretty cool. So we've kind of stumbled into and decided on this platform of a Zoom conversation that then streams live into a Facebook group. And the Facebook group just allows people to be in there. And y'all, there are 950 people in that Facebook group. Some of them are coaches. Awesome. It provides a place for us to bring people and share this amazing business with them. But also some of them could be coaches that maybe have disengaged from the business, and listening to someone's story might remind them that, you know what, this whole situation with Beachbody coaching is pretty special. Maybe I should dive in a little bit more. So I'm totally cool that there's a bunch of coaches in there. And then I'm totally cool that there are a bunch of people in there who may never join our team, but I'm also cool that there could be some people in there who are on the fence, and hearing these stories might be the game changer for them. So again, we stumbled on this idea of having some conversations, sitting at a table at a restaurant, at my kitchen table right here, this kitchen table where I've built this business, at a Starbucks, someplace, and we're just kind of talking and sharing stories. And then we decided, after we did last week's, which went really well, we actually just enjoyed it so much. I didn't dread it. I looked forward to it. It felt so good. It felt so natural. It felt so organic and authentic. I feel like it communicates that way. The message is communicated in a very organic way. And we're all very normal. So if someone's watching it, they're not like, who are these weirdos that are doing Beachbody? No, they're just like normal women that found this thing that's changed their life. But then we decided for the month of October, we have 4 more in October. I think that's right. Jamie, correct me if I'm wrong. I think there's 4 more in October. We decided let's tell our story, but let's have each one have a slightly different theme or slant or perspective on it. So for this week's, on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the slant or the perspective on it will be a little bit of the financial impact. So last week we kind of shared the broad overview of our story. This week, we'll continue to kind of do that, but we're also going to share some specific examples of how the business has changed our life from a financial perspective. And then another week, let me look at my calendar. Then the week after that, April and I are at Leadership, and we're going to do it live from Arizona, and the theme is going to be travel. How Beachbody coaching has changed our lives in travel. And we've been able to travel and go places that we never would have been able to do without the business. And then the next week, it's on Wednesday the 23rd, and it's in the afternoon at 1. And the theme is challengers, our customers that have come into our business and whose lives we've been able to see change right before our eyes. And then the next week, it's on a Wednesday evening, the 30th, and the theme is flexibility. So we'll be talking about how amazing it is that this business can be so flexible in our lives while we're maybe working other jobs, while we're raising families. I mean, for all 4 of us that are sharing on the call, we can talk about times that we were able to work our business in challenging times, in times of trial, on trips, whatever it was. I mean, when Josie was getting her surgeries, while she was in surgery, I had my laptop open at the hospital and I'm working while she's in surgery. That is a flexible job. If I was teaching high school English, that would have been time off, and I don't know if I would have been paid for that. And so we're going to talk about flexibility. But this week's theme or kind of slant is financial impact, and how the financial piece of the business has enabled us to have experiences and memories and opportunities, whatever, that we might not have been able to have without it. Now, I will drop below this video the Facebook link. Or Jamie, since you're on, if you could, do you have a moment? Could you go grab the link to the Facebook group and then drop it in these comments, and then they can see it? It just says coffee and coaching or something. And then you can we're just going to keep that link up from now to the end of the year. We'll keep the group up. We'll continue to put these live streamed Zooms right into that group, and they'll just continue to live there. So you can continue to send people there from now until infinity. So one of the key parts about this business is that we always need to have something to which we're inviting. Often that's a challenge group. We're inviting to a challenge group, whatever you might call it. Maybe you call it a boot camp. Maybe you call it a virtual fit club, whatever you might call it. You're inviting to a challenge group. You're inviting people to come in and connect with the products and programs, come into a community. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. So that is the link to the group. It will stay that link from now till 2020. So there's the link. Pick it up, grab it, have it, use it, share it. You know, what people need to do is be sent the link and then request to join. Please do not add people without their permission. That's gross and scammy, and that's what other businesses do, and that is not what we do. So send them the link, have them request to join. It will be approved, and they will be into the group. Now I lost my train of thought. Anyway, that's the group. It will be there till the end of the time. The Zoom to live into the Facebook group will live there. Someone that comes in 6 weeks from now could go back and watch all the stories. It will be there. So the key, I remember. The key to this business, one of the keys to this business is that we're always having something to invite to. So we're inviting to challenge groups. Again, whatever you call them, online fit clubs, virtual fit club, whatever you call them, challenge groups. That's our products. That's where we're connecting them with our products and programs. And now every week you will have a business opportunity, behind the scenes sneak peek situation to which you can invite. So challenge groups, products, programs, tools, change your life physically, mentally, But now we've got this business opportunity that's going to be happening every week that will focus on storytelling. Because quite frankly, when someone's thinking about becoming a coach, they don't need a PowerPoint about cycle bonus and about rank advancement and how to build a diamond. They want to know what's in it for them. What is this business going to do for them? How's it going to enhance their life? How's it going to make their life better, easier, simpler, whatever it might be? What's in it for them? And so as we share stories over the next 12 weeks, sharing what the business has done for us, what it has done for other coaches on our team, our hope is people will watch these and connect with, oh, that feels like something I could use in my life. Oh, that feels like something that would benefit me. Now I can see what's in it for me. Oh, that she sounds like how I felt or how I feel right now. And oh, I see how it's changed her life. Maybe that would work for me. So our hope is that by storytelling, which we all know, that's how humans connect to each other, we will be able to share how this business has changed our lives and give every single person on this team a tool to which you can invite. So now you know that you've got the Work Spartan Nation group starting next Monday, October 14th, that is centered around a program, a product, helping someone get physical and mental results. But now every week you will have this behind the scenes sneak peek coffee and coaching situation that is centered on the business opportunity. And there we'll be telling stories to help people understand how this business can change their life. And you can be inviting to that from now till the end of time as well. So the link is in the comments. Now, let's talk about inviting just a little bit, because again, we were talking about inviting on our mastermind today. And something that we noticed that we can get in the habit of doing, that veteran coaches can get in the habit of doing, and if veteran coaches are in the habit of doing, absolutely newer coaches can be in the habit of doing, and that is being really specific in your invites when you're putting them out on social media. So what we've learned doesn't work is, let me know if you're ready. That doesn't work. Or, I got great results from my program. I'll let you know when I start again. That doesn't work. Human beings, and you are a human, So you respond to this too, want routine and structure, and we respond to deadlines. We just do. Human beings, you being one, often will wait till the very last minute to do the thing that they know they want to do the thing that they know they should. There aren't that many students, I don't think, in school who, if they get an assignment for a paper that's due in 3 months, start on that paper that night. No, we like the structure, but humans will wait. And we'll just keep waiting until the date comes. And we'll wait until we get closer to that date. And if we as coaches never give people a date, never give them some structure, then why are they coming to us? If they could navigate their health and fitness journey on their own, and if they felt like they were getting results from their health and fitness journey on their own, why are they reaching out, or why do they feel like they need these products and programs? Humans want dates and structures and deadlines. That's where we work best. And so when we are inviting, whether it's to a challenge group or to a business opportunity behind the scenes sneak peek, are you asking people specifically to come join you in these groups? Are you saying specifically, I want you to join me? Do you have someone to join you? Do you want to join me in this group? Are you asking very specifically for people to join you? Are you inviting them very specifically? It's just like a wedding invitation that you get in the mail. The invitation comes with a specific date and time. It doesn't come with a, hey, just show up whenever you want to and please bring a gift. That doesn't work. No one would show up. Humans want that structure and they want that date, and they will wait, just like the college kid in college. Not mine, of course. I mean, mine are, right on top of their homework. But they'll wait till the very last minute to say, yes, I'm in. But if we never give them a yes, I'm in date, they'll never commit. And it was so interesting when Jamie and Kate and April and I were talking about this on our mastermind. It's almost like we'd forgotten that. And we've been coaches a long time. So if longtime coaches are forgetting that, new coaches, you're not even doing it because we're not even talking about it. So as you're inviting to, whether it's the work challenge group, a challenge group you're running yourself, or this coaching and coffee situation, this business opportunity situation going on, are you giving them a specific date? Look, we're starting on October 14th with the work. You can absolutely come in later, but you'll be late. That's the T. You'll be late. Get in on October 14th. Of course, we're going to take people afterwards. Of course we are. But we want them to have a deadline. We want them to come in, and so it's so powerful when everyone starts on the same day. So we're telling them day 1 is October 14th for the work challenge group. Give them a specific date. Tell them specifically you want them to join you. We start on the 14th. Coffee and coaching. It's happening Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Here's the beautiful thing about the Zoom to live into Facebook. They aren't ever seen. I think sometimes that's a hindrance with Zoom, is people just don't want to like if I show up, then I'm in, I've committed. So the cool thing about it zooming into Facebook Live is on Zoom, we get to share slides and I get to record. So I always have a link of a recording, which is amazing because we can put it on our Sparta Nation YouTube playlist. But then it goes into Facebook Live and they can just watch it. They can watch it in their pajamas. They can have their laptop open in their bed, sipping their tea, and nobody knows because they're watching and they're taking in those stories. They're processing and ingesting those stories and thinking in their own head, wow, that sounds like me. That sounds like me. That sounds like something I could use. And they don't have to worry about showing up on a Zoom. So it's a beautiful thing for it to go right into Facebook Live. But you got to tell them that it happens on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. There's a deadline. There's a date. Are you inviting to that specifically? Not, hey, let me know if you'd like some more info. No one's going to let you know. You got to tell them the work starts October 14th. Get in. Coffee and coaching, Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Be there. Are you inviting specifically? Are you asking them specifically to join you? Not, next time I'll do it, I'll let you know. Maybe you can join me. No! No one sends a wedding invitation that says, hey, just show up whenever. No. This is when we're getting married. And you're getting an invitation because we want you there. Period. So you have to say the same thing to the challenge groups, to the coffee and coaching sneak peeks. You got to say, listen, I want you there. I want you getting information. We start October 14th. Period. We start October 14th. Let me ask you this. If your kids have an assignment in school, do their teachers go, hey, you know what? Just turn that baby in whenever you feel like it. I'll just grade it whenever. No. And I was a high school English teacher for 9 years. Ain't nobody turning their paper in whenever they felt like it. They turn it in when I told them to turn it in. Because if you don't give humans some structure and a deadline, they'll just float along, taking the easy way out, never really committing. Get them to commit. Give them something to commit to. So when you're posting, are you posting with a very deliberate and very specific call to action? Now, here's something that we talked about today on our Mastermind 2, which I thought was so good. So good. Such a great reminder for myself. So I might be inviting to a group. I might be inviting to a business opportunity, but am I actually saying to people, I can help you do what I do? Am I literally saying that to people? Like, I can help you figure out how to make nutrition work in a busy life. I can help you with your, like, this is me talking. This is what I should be saying. I can help you with your parenting. You know, I can help you with parenting situations that I've had, you know, on my health and fitness journey. I can help you with that. I can help you meal plan. I can help you come up with Shakeology recipes. I was that person who didn't like it in the first place either. I found recipes. I can help you with that. I can help you find fitness that works in a busy life with kids. I've done my entire fitness journey with kids. I've built this entire business with kids. This is the first time ever in my professional fitness career and in my coaching career that I've had time with no children at home. I built my entire business with my children right here by my side. At this point in time last year, September 2018, heck, April 2019, just a few months ago, 4 months ago, 4 months ago, I'm sitting here at my kitchen table. One of my girls would have been sitting right across the table from me, listening to me do this entire thing. I built my entire business. So if someone's joining my group, I should be telling them. We need to be telling them how we can help them. I can help you figure out how to make fitness and health work in a busy life with kids. I can help you find meal plans. I don't like to cook, but I can help you find meal plans. I know those resources. They might not even know the resources. So when you're putting out your call to action and you're inviting people to a challenge group, are you telling them that you can help them do what you've done? Are you telling them that you can help them figure out what you figured out? As a matter of fact, they don't even have to figure it out because you have, and you're going to share it. And you're going to shorten their learning curve. Are you telling them that? Or are you just saying, I have a group. Let me know. Maybe. Would you join someone's group who sounded like that? Would you join someone's group who said, I kind of have a group, just kind of let me know if there's a time that you might want information? No, you'd be like, you don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know what you're doing. I'm not joining your group. Would you join someone's group who said, listen, we're starting this group on October 14th. It's going to be hard. It's going to be amazing. You're going to get support, and I am going to help you find the time in your day to make this workout happen. I'm going to help you figure out your Shakeology recipes. I'm going to give you meal plans, and I am cheering you on the entire way. You've got to get in this group. That's a whole different invitation. It's a whole different invitation. That's what I'm paying attention to, and that's when your people will pay attention to as well. I think that coaches don't put firm dates and structure in their invitations because they're afraid people are going to say no. Well, guess what? If you're not inviting, they're already saying no. So you haven't lost anything, have you? They're already saying no because they don't even know what you're doing. So they're saying no in their heads because you haven't even invited them. Put it out there. Humans want structure, guidance. That's why they're coming to you, because you're a coach, not because you're an expert. They're not coming to you because you're an expert. None of us are experts. The experts are Autumn and Sean and Shalene and Jericho and Joel and Amwala. They are the experts. We are the facilitators. We connect them with these products and programs and tools that work and get them into the groups and cheer them on and walk with them on the journey that we are walking on too. But we've got to give them some structure and some specificity in the invitation so that people know what we're even inviting to. So this week, your call to action is, number one, you need to be, if you are doing the work and you are not running your own group, which is totally cool. That's why April and I are running it. So you don't have to, that you can come into the group and do the program. You need to be inviting to that group. We start October 14th. We start October 14th. That is day one. So they've got to be purchasing their kit this week, and you've got to be telling them that. And if they say no, cool, maybe it's not their time. That's awesome. It's okay. No just means not right now. But if you don't give them a deadline, they're never purchasing. It's an automatic no. So we start October 14th. Get specific in your call to action, what you're inviting them to and when it starts and what you can offer them in that group. Leverage the power of an 11-year team. Leverage the power of 2 leaders who are collaborating and leading that team. You are not the expert. Amwala is the expert. April and I are the facilitators, and you're bringing people in to tap into all that awesomeness. You don't have to be the expert. Second, are you inviting people to our coffee and coaching with specificity? Are you saying, this is how the business has changed my life? I want you to come into this coffee and coaching situation and learn some stories about how it's changed other leaders on my team, how it's changed their lives. They're just going to share some stories. This week, we're talking about stories with a financial perspective, how it's changed our lives in financial ways. And just listen to them share their stories. Maybe there's something that you can connect to. Happens on Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Now, you and I know that Facebook Live lives in that Facebook group from now to the end of the time. But your person doesn't know that. Your person does not know that. So you're telling them that they need to be on there at 8 p.m. Wednesday night, Eastern time, so they have a deadline. Specificity matters. Think of it in terms of kids, and I don't have a really great example right now, but you know, if you have kids, if you are not super specific as to what you want them to do, God only knows what, if you say pick up your room, picking up your room to you and picking up your room to them are 2 completely different definitions of picking up your room. Putting away your clothes, 2 completely different definitions. I said to my husband last week or something, like the light bulb in the hall is out. So I said the light bulb in the hall is out. Now, to me, in my head, the light bulb in the hall is out. The rest of that sentence is, and you need to change it, please. I didn't say that. I just said the light bulb in the hall is out. And then a few days later, I'm like, light bulb in the hall is still out. You'd think I learned by now. We've been married 26 years. And on the 3rd or 4th time, I finally said, the light bulb in the hall is out. How many times do I have to say the light bulb in the hall is out before someone changes it? I'll be darned if that night he wasn't up on a ladder changing it. Do you know why? Because I was specific. The light bulb in the hall is out. Please change it. I was specific. Otherwise, it was just light bulb in the hall out. He's like, cool. Light bulb in the hall is out. All right. Cool. In my head, I was finishing the sentence. In his head, he was like, that's interesting information. I got to go create my game plan for this week. Specificity matters. So as we're inviting to challenge groups, whatever challenge group it is, to sneak peeks behind the scenes, be specific, be structured, give them a deadline, get people on the path at the same time. So we're moving together to create momentum. No specificity, that light bulb in the hallway, it's going to remain unchanged from now until the end of time, until I say, I need you, Jeff, to change that light bulb. So think of it in terms of your kids. If you say put away your laundry, how they put away their laundry and how you meant for them to put away their laundry could be very, very different. Specificity matters. It matters in life. It matters in this business. So as you're crafting your posts and you're doing your inviting, get very specific, get very firm on your call to action, and know that getting people on that path, moving together, creates not just momentum, but it creates a movement. And that's what we want. We want to create a movement of people understanding that health and fitness doesn't have to be hard, and that if they come into this business, they too can make an impact and make an income and change a lot of lives while they're doing it. So, okay, we've got the link to the coffee and coaching group here in the comments. And some of you may already be in that group, so just be using it to invite to. I've got the link, I think, to the work in the events page. If you have any questions, please let me know, but let's get specific. That's your call to action this week. Let me be specific on your call to action. Your call to action is to get specific. Change the light bulb. If you're not sure how specific to get, remember that. Change the light bulb. Talk to you later.